it's a really good topic to try and master, because if you can get it right, you'll know you've got it right in the test because your question will balance. Okay, you'll see this one will probably balance. Okay, if we've done everything correct, it'll balance. If it doesn't balance, then we need to go back and we need to look for our mistakes. Okay, makes sense?
Yes.
All right, so let's start. What do you see at the beginning? What is this?
Cash receipts journal and cash payment. So it's
so where are you going to put that?
In our records.
Good. Okay, this is something to start with. You have to start with something. You can't start with nothing, right?
Right.
Okay, so totals. Cash receipts, how much? Cash receipts, 167.
Yeah.
Agree? 202.
Yes.
Cash payments.
Yes.
Agree?
Yes.
Okay, next. The balance in the bank account in the general ledger was an unfavorable balance of 40,063 Rand. Okay, be careful. Look at this point here. It relates to the month of May. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what month are we balancing for?
May.
Yeah, let's just double check that. Where's the question? Here's the question. Yes. Okay, they need to tell you there, bank statement there. That's what I'm looking for. Right, perfect. All right, so this would be the balance. How much is the balance? 40,063. Which side of the account do we put this on? Debit or credit?
Balance in the bank account. Debit.
Why? Why do you want to put it on the debit side?
Oh, sorry, unfavorable. So it's credit. It's credit because it's
That's
unfavorable.
correct. There we go. Unfavorable means liability. Agree?
Yes.
What was the figure? 40063. Next, bank statements for May had a debit balance. Is a debit balance favorable or unfavorable? Let me ask you this. On your bank statement, do you want a debit balance or a credit balance?
A credit balance.
Why?
Because it means, I think it's the opposite for a bank statement.
You're 100% correct. So it's opposite, meaning the bank still owes you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so how you can remember this, an easy way to remember this is think about debit orders. Do you like debit orders?
No.
No. Okay, nobody wants more debit orders than they have, right? Okay, you don't want more debits. You want more credits. Credits are good on the bank statements because you're not looking at your records, you're looking at the bank's. It's the opposite. Okay, so I'm glad you mentioned that. That's the important point. Okay, what you have in your books is the opposite to what the bank has in their books.
Okay.
Right, so debit balance is going to be shown in the bank statement. So here's the bank statement. What balance does the bank statement have? A debit balance. How much does it have? 44970. 44970. Right, we've looked at that. Next point. The bookkeeper compared the cash receipts and the cash payments journal with the bank statement and noted the following differences. The following checks issued in May were not yet presented. Okay, we spoke about this. Right, is this an adjustment or a reconciling item? Who's correct?
Reconciling, I think.
Yes, we are. Well done. Outstanding checks, 456, 460, 470. Okay, debit or credit, which side? If they're outstanding, you're waiting for them to go through your bank account. Which side of the account would they go on?
Debit.
Good. 20, 14, 700. And
why does it go on the
9,900.
Yeah. Sorry, why does it go on the debit side again? Because it's the opposite.
It's the opposite because it's a payment, isn't it?
Right, yes.
Okay, so has this check gone off your bank statement?
No, not yet.
Not yet. When it goes
Yes.
off, what's going to happen?
It's going to be credited.
It's going to be debited. Why would it be credited? You've issued the checks.
Right. Okay.
Issued checks mean I've paid, right? When do you issue checks?
Yes.
When you make a payment.
Yes.
Okay, so these checks were issued. So in other words, you had a check,
Yes.
you wrote it out. You wrote it out to 3 people. Have those people presented those checks for payments?
No.
No, they haven't. Is that okay?
Yes. Got it. Thank you.
All right, so when it goes off, eventually it will be debited.
Okay.
E. A deposit made on the 31st of May for 65 did not reflect in the bank statement. Adjust or reconcile.
Reconcile.
Good. Outstanding deposit. Was it 65, hey? Yes. Good. Okay, again, it's credited because when the bank processes it, it will be credited to your account. Have they processed it? Not yet. It's outstanding. Tick, tick. If the following checks were recorded as outstanding checks in April in the reconciliation statement. Okay, so we've got a few here. Check number 436 issued on the 31st of March. Where are we? We're in May. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay, so if a check is more than 6 months, it becomes stale. This is March, so let's see. It'll be April, May. Okay, this check is still good. 436. It's still outstanding. So it'll still be outstanding this month. We need to add more outstanding checks. What is it? 430? 436. 11,900.
Yeah.
Check number 440, issued on the 2nd of April. Same thing. Issued in April, outstanding in April, hasn't gone through yet, still outstanding in May. Make sense?
Yes. Makes
Good.
sense.
440, 14,000. Okay, check 441, issued on 17 April. Same thing again. For 1,500.
Right.
Oh, but they've made a note here. Only check number 441 was presented for payment in May. See that?
Yeah. So that means that you don't need to. Right.
Don't need to do anything. Good. Following debit orders were notes on the bank. Debit order, JJ Municipality, 6.5 for water and electricity. These were debit orders on the bank statement. Adjust or reconcile?
Adjust.
Good. Water and electricity, payment or receipts?
Payment.
Good. How much was it? 6.5.
Yeah.
Okay, debit order for the insurers for 2.9. Another payment, adjust.
Right.
Okay, not in our books, on the bank statement, adjust.
Okay.
Okay, debit order for the rent, 9,000. Right, the following clients made direct deposits. Direct deposits, what are they viewed as? Receipts or payments?
Receipts.
Good, adjust to reconcile.
Direct deposits. Adjust.
Very good. Okay, direct deposit means it's on the bank statement, not in my books. King, Satoli. And who's the last one? Kruger. Okay, amounts. 5147, 5147.35. 5147.35. Okay, next. 30th of November, Naidu provided catering service to KA Furniture. Remember, we're KA Furniture. The bookkeeper issued a check 220 for 15,002 Naidu's catering services on 30th of November. The check has not yet been presented for payment. Right, when did this check happen? In November.
30th November.
How many months ago is that?
More than 6 months, I'm sure.
Exactly. Okay, so if you count, it'll be December, January, February, March, April. May is the 6th month.
Right.
Okay, so this would be a stale check. The bookkeeper issued a check for 15. The check has not been presented for payment. So check number 220 would be stale. Where do you put stale checks?
Don't know. Not sure.
Okay, stale checks you need to adjust. Right, who paid who here?
Oh, the book we paid.
Yes, you paid. So you paid. So previously, in the past, what would you have done? You would have shown that in a CPJ. Did the payment go through? No, not for 6 months. Will the payment ever go through? No, it won't. So what must you do? Reverse out the payment. Stale check. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Good. Okay, stale checks always go to the cash receipts. You can just study it if you don't want to remember it like that. Okay, 15,000 is the amount. Next, bank charges for the month of May, 250. Interest, 12. Adjust and reconcile.
Adjust.
Good. Just check those amounts. 250, 120, good. Okay, next. Locker deposit 10,000 on the 31st of May directly into the business bank account to increase his capital contribution. Okay, what is this? Adjust and reconcile.
Oh, it's a stale check. No. Well, it's been
Adjust and
more than 6
reconcile.
months. No, never mind.
Are our books correct?
Yes, it's the bank we need to reconcile.
There we go. Outstanding deposit. Right, so because it's on the last day of the month, it's probably not going to go through that month, right? And remember, it takes a few hours or days to clear.
Right.
K. Locker went to the bank to deposit 5,000 into his personal bank accounts. A trainee bank teller at ABC Bank deposited 5,000 into KA Furniture Store's business account. Thoughts?
There's 2 different transactions taking place. Is that right?
No, there's not 2 different transactions. There's one transaction, but it wasn't captured correctly. Which is the correct transaction?
His personal account.
Very good. Okay, so he went to the bank and he was supposed to deposit money into his own account. Where did the money go? It went into the business's account.
Oh, okay, I see.
So what happened? It's an error.
Right.
Who's going to fix the error? The bank.
Bank.
Okay, what is the bank going to do when they fix the error? They're going to take that money out of the business account and they're going to give it to the owner, 5,000.
Okay.
Okay, the bank account is overstated. Check number, the last one, check number 470 for 281 was correctly recorded in the cash payments journal, but according to the bank statement received from ABC Bank, the amount paid was 218. Who's correct?
Oh, the we correct.
Good. If we're correct, are we going to adjust?
We're going to reconcile.
Correct. There we go. Bank error again. Okay, was the amount too high or too low?
is too low.
Correct. If it's too low, the bank is going to correct it. They're going to process a bigger payment. So the difference is going to be debited. 281 minus 218. 281 minus 218. Is that right? Yes. 281 minus 218. Perfect. Is that it? Yes. Now we just need to choose options. Okay, so let's go sum up. Right, so there you go. There's your first bank recon that I've done with you. Okay, from start to finish. What do we need to do now? We need to balance this account off. Okay, notice what's on the left is on the left. You keep everything separate. You check it at the end. Right, so here, let's check it. Sum up the left. Okay, cash receipts. What do cash receipts do to your bank account?
They increase your bank account.
Correct. Total receipts. And then the opposite would be true for this one. Do you agree?
Yeah, it decreases your bank.
Yes. Okay. Right, how do you balance this account? Balance this account for me. You did some balancing yesterday. Let's see if you still know how to do this. If you've got a T account that looks like that, how do you balance it?
So you add up the one side, see which side's bigger.
Good. So which side's bigger?
That side. The 195.
Debit side, credit side, which side?
Debit side.
Debit side. This side's bigger.
No, credit side. Credit side.
This side's bigger.
Yeah, sorry. I have to get my eyes tested.
Okay. Put the big total on both sides. How do we get the balance now?
So you subtract subtract something.
What's missing? Do we have the right total on this side?
No.
Yes. Add those two amounts, you get that figure.
Yes, yeah, on that side. On the debit side, we don't have.
Yes. So how do we get the missing figure?
You have to subtract 260833.
Yes.
Subtract
This minus that gives you that answer.
Right.
Okay, and this is what you're checking for, right, in terms of balancing. Right, now we look at this side. Okay, same thing applies here on this side. All you do is you put a nice total column here. Okay, delete those extra ones. Okay, you total up both sides. You see which side's bigger. Okay, which side looks bigger? This side looks bigger, hey?
The debit side.
Yeah, so let's put that on this side as well. Okay, let's see if it works. No. Okay, 20,000 out. I think it's this, the outstanding deposit. That needs to go. Okay. Let's see why though.
How's that go? Yeah.
Balance as per the general ledger account. Okay, if I delete this, the 10,000, I think I might have to include the 10,000 on this side as well, because it was something that they processed. Let's just go check that. Let's just read this part again. Okay, so I'm out by 20. I need to see this one again. This one is going to be the problem one. Okay, let's read that again. Mr. K. Locker deposited 10,000 on the 31st of May directly into the business bank account to increase his capital contribution.
So where's the error in that? I don't understand.
He deposited, so but Mr. A is the, if he deposited money into the business bank account to increase his capital contribution. Okay, I see what you're saying in terms of what's the error, but now if we've deposited that on the last day of the month, that means it's outstanding. So it's an outstanding deposit. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
because this is deposited by the owner as a capital contribution, we've got to include that here as well. Capital.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so we haven't recorded it. It's now recorded. So we need to put a 10,000 there. All right, so that updates. That's 55. That's 10, 45. Still out by 10. Let's go read this one. Okay, there's the 5 and the 5. Mr. K. Locker went to the bank to deposit 5,000 into his personal bank account. Okay, so let's think about it. He went to the bank. He deposited 5,000 into his personal bank account. This is the owner. If it's the personal bank account, it's his own money. It's got nothing to do with the business, right? Okay.
Right.
Then they say a trainee bank teller at ABC Bank deposited 5,000 into KA Furniture Store's business account. So that means that the bank made a mistake. The bank had deposited 5,000 Rand into the bank, into the business's bank account when they shouldn't have.
Right.
So you would have to reconcile because it's a bank error. And if you're reconciling because of the bank error, this 5,000 would have been too high or too low. Let's think about that. It would have been too high. Yeah, no, it's correct. That one's fine. I think it's still this one actually then, K. Mr. K. Locker deposited 10,000 direct into the business bank account. Okay, I think this is the consideration. Okay, if it was deposited in the bank account, it was processed. I'm making an assumption. I'm assuming this is outstanding. And I think that's incorrect. Because it says here that he deposited the money full stop. They didn't say anything about this being outstanding. Do you see?
Right.
Okay, so I assumed it was outstanding. And that's incorrect. So this
Uh,
outstanding, I'm going to delete.
so what is it then? If it's
It's an
not
adjustment,
outstanding.
not not an
Okay.
outstanding transaction. Okay, so I'm just going to put a note here for this one, asterisk. Okay, your point number, what is this? Point K. Point K only said we deposited money. Okay, no mention that it was outstanding. Okay, so yeah, I made an assumption when I shouldn't have because
Okay.
if you make the assumption that it's outstanding, if you insert that here in the bank reconciliation statement, okay, it doesn't balance. Right, if you
Okay.
assume it's something that you haven't accounted for, then it balances, and that was the mistake.
Okay.
Okay, because you should have that balance like that. Okay, I knew it was one of those two. It was either this one or that one because it was out by 10,000, 20,000. Because it's two incorrect answers. Well, one incorrect answer. Okay, it's a
Right.
double. It's a double. Well, it's doubled because if I process something here when I should have processed it there, I'm doubling it.
So your bank account in the internal records has to match obviously the bank account in the external records.
Yes, always. Yeah. So what you see here has to always match up with there. That's why I know if I've got this right or not.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so this is
Okay.
point K. All right, I'll show you one more example. There's one in last year's paper. It's a shorter one, not as long as this one. Let's just answer the questions. We're going to go pick answers now. Okay, so number 12. How would you rectify the error made by the bank for the incorrect amount reflecting in the bank statement of that one? Okay, so our answer, let's go back. Let's shrink it. It was here, there. 63 on the bank reconciliation. An entry will be made on the debit side of the bank reconciliation statement with the difference of, yes, number 5. Option
Okay.
5. I'm going to put numbers here. Question 12, option 5. Do you see it?
Okay. Yes.
There's it. Okay,
Right.
13. Where would you record check number 220, which has not yet presented for payment. Refer to I above. Let's go to I. Where's I? I was Naidu. Okay, Naidu was the stale check. Remember we discussed that.
Yes.
Okay, let's put a note here. Where's the stale check? Here's the stale check. Okay, this is question 13. Okay, what option is it? Let's go see. Question 13. An entry on the cash payments? No. An entry on the cash payments? No. An entry made on the cash receipts? Yes. Of 30,000? No. An entry made on the credit side of the bank statement? No. An entry made on the cash receipts journal 15,000 as a cancelled check? Yes. Number 5.
Okay.
Okay, there's the answer. Question 13, option 5.
Okay, thank you.
14. In which of the following would you record the direct deposits made by the clients of K.A. Furniture Store? Refer to H above. Where's H? H was Singh Satoli Kruger. Where do we put it? Here. King Satoli Kruger. Okay, this is question 14. Right, let's go pick an option. Question 14. Cash receipts journal 3. Option 3. Okay, there's King Satoli Kruger. See it?
Yes.
Okay, last one. Which of the following represents the correct bank reconciliation statement? Okay, so which one looks like ours? What is our balance? 55533. That one's wrong. Yeah, this one's right. 55533. I see the right balance. Okay, does it look the same? Let's go check. First line, 44970. Yes. Second line, okay, I've got the 20,000. Okay, where's the 5? There's the 5. Okay, let me highlight these just so, or let me put it, let me just say yes next to it. Okay, the 20,000 is there. The 14.7 is there. Okay, the 5,000, that's the correction. Here's it at the bottom. It's there. Okay, or let me take it, let me look at the answer. Okay, there's 5, there's 5. Okay, let's start again. There's 5, there's 5. Got it. 11.9. Where's 11.9? Here's 11.9. Got it. Okay, where's 14? Got it.
Right.
Okay, where's 20? Got it. Where's 14.7? Got it. 9.9? Here's it. Got it. Okay, what else are we looking for? 63. Okay, this one I also said yes, eh? We checked that one. Got it. The 63, I got it. Okay, the balance, I got it.
Okay.
Okay, the outstanding deposit, the 65, I got it. It must be option 2. Option 2 is perfect.
Okay.
Okay, so this whole question, option 2. Option 2, question 15. Alright, so there we go. We've even confirmed it's right because there's an option for it. So you can see I made a mistake with that one point, point K. Point K had to go on this side because there was no outstanding amount from the bank. So the bank was very efficient. So just to revisit that point, okay, the bank literally deposited the money on the day that you deposited. There was no delay.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so that's one. Let me just check how long this other question is because if we can do one more, that'll be great. At least then you can see the bank recon. Are you happy with this assignment?
Yes, yeah, that was a big help. Thank you.
Okay, let's save that. All right, let's open up the past paper. Okay, let's find it. Where is it? Okay, let's see here. Past papers. 2019. This one. Last year's paper. The most recent one. Okay, this came from last semester.
Okay. I think I've got the May-June one. I don't think I've got this one. Did you get
your
this
husband actually sent it to me. He's the one that sent it, and he sent it to both of our emails.
Okay,
So just check your email. You should have the attachment there. Okay, but it's fine. You can do that later. Let's just see how long this question is. Can we do it now? Okay, it says 30, but it's not that long because you'll see it's actually quite easy. When I looked at it, it was quite a short question. Bank recons you can probably do quite quickly. If it's written, it might take more time. But remember, this isn't a written paper, it's online. So I don't know how they're going to test this online. Are they going to give you an answer sheet that you need to fill in? Or are they going to ask you to write it down and then scan it in and send it to them? Or are they going to give you a multiple choice? Like, I don't know how they're going to do it online. it's the first time they're going to do it, so we'll have to see.
Yeah. There's a rumor that it's going to be like a portfolio assignment, like another assignment, basically.
Oh,
I
that's
don't
not
know.
bad. Then you take it home, you read it, you do it, and then you return it, basically.
That would be great.
Okay, have a look. Question 1, 25 marks, 30 minutes. It's a short one, not as long as the assignment. The assignment was a long one.
Yes.
This one's not as long. 8 points, that's it. Okay, have a look at the required. Do they want everything? Yes, they do. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this. We've got a nice template here. You can even use the template when you do your online assessment. Just copy it, delete all the stuff, leave it blank, and then populate it with stuff that you need.
Okay.
Okay, like what I'm doing here.
Right.
Okay, so let's assume this is the exam. I want a bank recon. Bank recons are easy to do. You know you'll get it right if it balances. Okay, delete all that stuff. Okay, now we're ready to go. Alright, so this is what you need. Here's the snapshot. Here's the picture. This is what you need to start a bank recon. Maybe I'll copy it twice so you have a blank version of it as well.
Okay.
Okay, let's write this down. Question 1, October, November 2019. FAC1502, the most recent paper. Okay, let's make that big. Ooh, too big. That's perfect. Okay, so exam technique. This is how I go about it. Right, you've seen one already. Right, this question paper you haven't done yet. Okay, so what I would suggest you do, just follow with me and see if you understand the process. Okay, your bank recon seems to be okay. You kind of know when to adjust and reconcile, which is good. Yeah. So you just need to practice now. Okay, so what I would do if I was you, after today, you'll have a video for this. Okay, I'll send this to you as well so you have an answer for it. What you can do is leave it for a day or two so you don't remember any of the answers, and then sit down with the question paper and then do it from start to finish like it's your exam and see if you get it right. If you can get it right, then that's brilliant. Then you've learned a lot in terms of progress and application.
Right. Okay.
Right, so this is the exam technique. Start with the easiest question. Okay, question 1 is the easiest question. Okay, we like bank reconciliations. They're simple, and we can check if we're getting it right or not. Okay, if it doesn't balance, you need to go back and you need to fix it. If it does balance, then that's wonderful. Then you can just continue and you can carry on with the rest of the paper. Right, first bit. Bank statement have a favorable bank balance. You tell me where we're going to put this.
On the reconcile side.
Very good. There you go. See, you're already getting it right. Okay. Bank statement, favorable balance. Which side, debit or credit?
It's debit because it's favorable.
No,
it's the opposite. Credit.
There we go.
Yeah, I know it in theory, but when it comes to applying it, I panic.
Okay, bank statement, favorable. Bank statement. Okay, no one likes more debit orders, right? So debit orders are bad, credits are good on the bank statement. 43,000 on this side. Bank account general ledger, unfavorable. Where are we going to put this?
In our records.
Good. Which side?
Unfavorable, credit side.
Good. Liability, 20,600. Balance here. Okay, next. Cash receipts journal totals. Where are we going to put that?
In the cash receipts journal and cash payments journal.
Good. 8756. Next, number 4. The bookkeeper compared the current bank statement with the cash journals, and they noted the following. Mr. Malloy, a client of T Traders, made a direct deposit into the business bank account. Adjust to reconcile.
And direct deposit. Adjust.
Good. Where?
Direct deposit, so it isn't cash receipts.
Yes.
Because why? Because you're receiving the money.
Correct. It's a deposit. It's on the bank statement because it's a direct deposit. It's not in your books.
Okay.
Okay, bank charges. Where are you going to put it?
It's going to go on in our records.
Good. 250. Cash payments, right?
Yeah.
Interest, where are you going to put it?
In our records.
Which side?
In
It's interest on a credit balance.
So it's in the cash payments journal.
Why cash payments?
Oh, we're receiving interest. Sorry, cash receipts journal on the
Is this good
debit.
interest or bad interest?
It's good interest.
Yes, be careful. Remember, this is interest on a credit balance.
Okay.
Okay, remember, what are you comparing? You're comparing the bank statement
Right.
to your books. So this is good interest. Adjust to
Okay.
reconcile.
Adjust.
That's it. Okay, Chetia client had a dishonored check. Where do you put dishonored checks?
In our books.
Where?
Right?
Receipts or payments. Dishonored checks always go where?
Cash payments.
Good. Okay, remember, a cash payment, a dishonored check means you received the check. See, notice. Who did you get this check from? A client. The client gave you the check. The check is dishonored. So you had the receipt previously, but the receipt obviously didn't go through. So it's a dishonored check. Check RD.
Okay. So all dishonored checks go in the cash payments journal.
Yes, have a look. Did we have one in this question? No, we didn't have one in this question.
I think we had. I feel like we spoke about it.
Yeah, we did speak about it, but that was part of debtors, I think. Yeah, here.
Yeah.
This was debtors. Okay, this was a dishonored check from a debtor. So the debtor will go up, the bank will go down. There's it. See, debit, debtors, credit bank. Credit bank means CPJ.
Yes.
Yeah, we did speak about it, but just different context.
Okay.
Okay, good. Okay, what is the amount? 1,005. Okay, next. Following debit orders appeared on the bank statement. Adjust to reconcile.
Adjust.
Adjust. Receipts or payments.
Payments.
Good. Water and electricity and insurance. Was that right? 4.5? No, not 4.5. 4,022. 4,022. Do I have the right answer? Let's just double check so we don't make mistakes. 4 and 2. Yes. Okay, next. Check number 675 for 1,000 was issued by Twat Traders and it was incorrectly debited to Twit.
Oh, so we adjust.
No, we don't adjust.
Check number was issued by.
Whose check is this?
Oh, Twat's.
Exactly.
Check.
Is this our check?
No. Oh, no, it's not our check.
Correct. They say incorrectly debited.
Oh, by the bank. So the bank incorrectly made the mistake.
Yes. So this is a incorrect debit. This is a debit going off your account and you have no clue what it's for.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Do you agree?
Yes. So
Okay, so what's going to happen? Bank's going to correct it. Bank error.
Reconcile.
Incorrect debit. Nobody wants the incorrect debit, right? The bank is taking money from your account at somebody else's, actually.
Okay.
Right, that's what happened here. Okay, this business drew the check. Our business paid it. That's wrong.
Right.
Oh, not incorrect debit, so it'll be a credit. Do you agree? Why? They're going to give you back the money that they took.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so it's an incorrect debit because they incorrectly debited your account. Right, Conrad, a tenant, deposited 5.5 into the business bank account. Adjust to reconcile.
Adjust.
Yes, where?
Receipts.
Good. 5.5 coming from a tenant. They're depositing money into the business's accounts. Okay, number 5. Current month's bank statement reflects the following entries which appeared in the previous month's recon. Okay, so the current month means this month, showing last month. Right, a deposit of 15. Okay, do you see that?
Yes.
Okay, the current month's bank statement reflected the entries which appeared on the previous month's recon. So that one has gone through. We don't have to do anything. Check number 636 and 641, which were considered as outstanding checks in the previous month's recon, are now presented for payment. So they've gone through. Do you agree?
Yes, because it's presented for payment. Yeah.
Yes. So did we have any outstanding checks here? No, we didn't.
No.
Let's just read that again. The current month's bank statement reflected the following entries, which appeared on the previous month's bank recon. Yeah, so it's previous month meaning last month. So last month I had a deposit, it's gone through this month. Yeah, we don't do anything. These checks were outstanding last month, went through this month, don't do anything. Yeah, next. Okay, that's just lots of additional information.
Okay.
6. The cash receipts journal reflected 2 deposits of 6,000 each, which did not appear on the current month's bank statement. Just to reconcile.
Reconcile.
Good. Outstanding deposits. Do you agree?
Yes.
We've got 2. So number 1, number 2. Both 6,000 each, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The following checks were issued in June, but were not yet presented for payment. Issued in June means the current month. So what are those? Issued but not yet presented. Just to reconcile.
Reconcile.
Good. Outstanding checks.
That's because you've got the checks, you just haven't given them to the bank yet.
No, not you haven't given them to the bank. You've issued checks. Okay, you've paid someone. They haven't deposited the check.
Oh, okay.
So it's outstanding. They need to deposit the check before your bank will be debited, I mean. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. All right, now, okay, let's just do this so I can see the amounts. They're funny amounts. Right, 1991787427541. Okay, the last one. A check for 5 was issued to Jesse's Children's Center on 24 November as a donation for the Christmas party. The check was not cashed as yet by Jesse's Children's Center.
It wasn't cash, so reconcile.
Yes, outstanding check. What is it? 5. Okay, was there anything else? No, that's it. Okay, this question was out of 25 marks. It was supposed to take us 30 minutes. Let's see how we did. If we didn't get it right, then we need to go back and look for corrections. Let's hope. Okay, sum up. Okay, receipts add to your bank. Payments decrease the bank.
Where did you get that balance of 20600 from again? Oh, sorry.
From the question.
The question, right? Okay.
Here.
Oh, okay. Fine.
The bank accounts in the general ledger. Unfavorable liability.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Balances account. Which side looks bigger? 99,000. 20 plus 63.
The debit side.
Correct. That does look bigger. Okay, there's the balance we're looking for. Right, so if all goes well, we should end up with the same balance. We're hoping for that balance on this side as well. Right, we do the same thing here. Okay, this we need to sum up because they're funny months. So let's do this. Sum up. Which side's bigger? 56. This side's bigger.
Yeah.
Okay, write down the big total on both sides. Right. Balance as per the general ledger account. Okay, let's check. 56 minus that one, minus that one, minus that one, minus that one. Okay, there, full marks.
Okay. So why
Right.
would you say balance as per the general ledger account at the end there?
Because you're reconciling the bank statement balance to your books.
Okay.
Right, that's the structure. This is the structure for the bank recon. It's like a template.
Right. Okay.